Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Hannah. For today's video, I'm gonna be a little up close. I'm just gonna kind of like be sitting here and talking, which a lot of my videos have been that lately. So I'm sorry if that's boring. This is mainly for like family, friends, anyone who's interested in what's going on in my life right now. So for today's video, I'm gonna be talking about my second semester of freshman year and just like ending freshman year of college. So it's just fun. So I started off just going to classes, hanging out with my friends from first semester that I talked about in my adjusting to freshman year video. And my classes this semester were not the greatest. The first day, like 5 minutes into like pretty much all my classes, I was like, I regret taking this class. It was not fun at all, but I got through it. It's fine. I started to hang out with more of my sorority. I started going out to like more the social events and stuff that I could, and I had my new member education classes. The first social I went to in my sorority was a teak social that we had with them. It was like study tables, so we go and like we study for an hour and then we like socialize for an hour. It was a lot of fun. It was where I had first met one of my best friends, Amber. We didn't really know each other there, and we didn't like there weren't many people in the sorority that I knew that was there. There were a couple of people that I already like knew ahead of time, but not much. I didn't know any of the teak guys. And so I was sitting down, Amber like went and sit down next to me. It's like the only spot left, like on the couch area of their house. And we literally didn't even talk that day. Like we just sat there like laughing. Like we would look at each other and just start laughing. But no, I was like, she's so funny though. Like she seems super sweet. And she's the prettiest person like ever. So I had a blast getting to know her that day, even though I didn't talk much. And then also I met best friend's Mark that night too. He's a great guy. He ended up going to my birthday dinner. So I got to meet him. And after that, like I went to like a couple other like socials. I tried to go as many like sorority socials that I could because I wanted to make friends. I also like got messages from some of the girls like, hey, you want to get lunch? Like, want to get dinner? Like, some like, so I got like lunch with a couple of the girls and I got to hang out with them. That was so much fun. And then Reagan, she's one of my best friends at DZ. She actually the first person I met in Delta Zeta when they were tabling last semester before I like got pledged in and stuff. I saw her tabling and she like saw me like look at the table and kind of like was a little hesitant, and so she was like, hey, like blah blah blah, and like talked to me about the COB and stuff, and I ended up going to the COB because of her, and then I ended up joining Delta Zeta. I'm so excited. So she's like the reason I joined Delta Zeta. In between my bio lab and my bio class on Tuesdays, I have an hour and 45 minutes of a break, and she has the same at the exact same time. And so every single Tuesday and like Thursday before like my other class, even though I didn't have lab, we would go and meet up at the Starbucks Student Union. And so that was like always just the highlight of my week, was to go and get to like have a little study break with her and like talk to her about things. Oh, in the beginning of the semester, back in January, the end of January, the Disney College Program applications opened up. I was at home that day. The applications came out, and so I filled out the Disney College Program application. Like literally I went on the website 10 minutes before they were supposed to open up, and they were already open. And so I went on and like filled it out super fast and like sent in my application. Half an hour later, I received the WBI, which is the web-based interview, which was so amazing. I could not believe it. Like, it was within 30 minutes, and like that doesn't usually happen. Like, freshmen don't usually get in the Disney College Program. It doesn't happen a lot, and especially not on the first try. I was like, oh my goodness, I got the web-based interview. I'm so very excited. And then right after my web-based interview, so I like took it, and right after my web-based interview, it was like, congrats, you got a phone interview and you have to schedule it. So I scheduled the phone interview for as soon as I possibly could, which was that Thursday morning, and I believe it was like 9:45 in the morning. And I don't have classes in that like until 11:45 that day, so I was like, yes, I'm scheduling it for then. I had my phone interview and I was like, oh, I think it went well, I'm not sure. And I waited and waited and waited. It took I think like 2 weeks, and then the first wave of offers came out, and I was within that first wave of offers. which is so incredible. I'm going to talk a little bit more about like how I found out and like where it was and all that stuff in a Disney College Program tag I'll be uploading. After that, it was just a lot of like schoolwork. I had to go and meet with my counselor or my advisors a couple of times to figure out Disney College Program stuff. I started looking into Semester at Sea, which is a really cool like study abroad program that I'm thinking about doing. I joined our Songfest team for my sorority. It was us and Sigma Nu, and Songfest is like a singing and dancing kind of like competition thing that we had, and we were up against like another sorority and fraternity team, and then there was a bunch of like individuals, but we weren't really up against them because there was like had 2 first place winners, like 1 solo and 1 like group, and so we were just up against the other group. There was only 2 groups, so we were only up against 1 other group for the first place. There was originally like 3 others, but they had dropped before Songfest. So I had a lot of Songfest practice, and I got to know a bunch of the Sigma Nu guys more, and one of the guys is like one of mine and Amber's best guy friends. He's super chill. I have a group chat with him called Tea Time. It was like me, him, and her, Amber, and it's like the funniest thing ever. We just like complain about things that are going on in our lives, talk about our love lives that are like literally non-existent, and we just like tell them all the stuff that's going on in our life, and it's just like a way to like get things out and get like a guy's perspective. And he's like the greatest guy ever. Like bonded with him at Songfest over Disney because he's obsessed with Disney, and I was like, oh, like I'm doing the Disney College Program, and he like was obsessed with like asking me all of the things about it. And so we like talked a lot about Disney at Songfest practice. The beginning of March was very exciting. So my birthday weekend was the first weekend of March, and that was a lot of fun. So March 2nd, I drove down to Columbus for character performer auditions for the Disney College Program. So I wanted to be a character performer. And so I went to the auditions. I made it to the final round of auditions, which is incredible. It was such a great opportunity. I met some really cool girls there. I still talk to them occasionally. I have a streak with one of them, so we'll like talk occasionally, and they're really cool girls. I'm so excited. Like I'm so glad I got to like meet them and go through that experience with them. And it was just a really cool experience. I did not get a character performer, but that's okay. Like I'm just glad I had the experience and I was able to make it like as far as I did. And then the day after that was my birthday, and I just like hung out with family that day, and then I had to drive back to college. And so that night I had a birthday dinner with Mark, Amber, and Reagan. So much fun. Spring break was in the last week of March. That was a lot of fun. So the beginning of spring break was a little rocky for me. I ended up in the ER. I'm glad that I'm okay. Like literally they did a ton of tests and stuff, and they're like, everything's fine, like you're fine. It could have been worse than it was, and I'm really thankful that like it just ended up being nothing. Also around that time, I had started talking to this kid. He went to my rivalry school, but it's only like 20 minutes away. I ended up meeting up with him for a game because it was like my college versus his college for a basketball game, and it was a really big game. And so I ended up meeting him up, and Amber went with me, and then he had one of his friends come. He was really nice. I really enjoyed hanging out with him. I really liked talking to him. It was going great. And then all of a sudden, the end of spring break, we were supposed to like go out, and then he just kind of was like, yeah, like I'll let you know what time like I'm ready to go out, like blah blah blah. And I was like, okay, like let me know. Literally never messaged me back. Like I still have I haven't talked to him. A couple weeks ago, I took him off Snapchat. I was just like, I don't know you very well. Like you stopped talking to me. Like there's no point in me like keeping you on Snapchat. But things happen, whatever, got over it fast. Also during spring break, Amber drove down to spend the night with me and hang out in Cleveland, because she's never really like been to downtown Cleveland or like done anything around my area, and she wanted to like see where I was from, like my hometown. And so I took her around and we did like little photo shoots around Cleveland and stuff, and it was so much fun. I can't wait to go to her hometown sometime this summer and like go and like venture through there because I've never been there. And fast forward to April, kind of insane. There was a lot of sorority stuff that happened. One of the first major things that happened was my formal, which I had a little issue with that. Some drama happened. So I ended up going through 3 formal dates before I found the guy to actually take me to formal. Because the one kid I was talking to that I was telling you about, the one to my rival school, he was gonna go with me, but then he couldn't go. So then my friend Mark, he's going with Amber. He was my backup, but Amber asked him literally the day before I was gonna ask him. So I was like, oh, I don't have a backup now. But so he was like, you can take my little, it'll be fun. So I was like, oh my gosh, yes, Mark's little, that's fine. Then he backed out. So then my president for my sorority was like, hey, I heard you're looking for a date. I have someone that might need one. I have a friend that wants to go, but like, he needs a date, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, like, I'll take him, whatever, right? Well, then that ended up not happening. So then my friend Monica, who's one of my best friends, or no, she's like literally my best friend in Delta Zeta. She's amazing. And I'll talk about her more later. Like, you'll see like some other things that happen a little bit later, but she's great. She's a sweetheart of this fraternity. And I was at the library one time and I saw one. I was like, he's cute. I don't talk to Monica much, but I know that like they're sweethearts, so I'm gonna like mention it, you know. And I was like, hey, listen, I'm in the library, like there's this Kappa Sig here, he's like really cute, like basically was like, give me some information, girl. And she was like, oh, like that's probably like so and so. Oh, like cool. She's like, do you still need a date to formal? I will ask him for you if you want. Actually, like our president wants me to take someone, blah blah blah. And so a couple days after I talked to her about that, that's when my president was like, hey, listen. I was like, hey, it's like what's going on, like formals this weekend, like what's going on with this guy? And she's like, actually, like you can just ask someone else, like blah blah blah. And I was like, okay. So I was Snapchatting Monica and like some other people, and I was like, I don't have a date to formal anymore, and I'm paying for a formal ticket for a date. Like I don't know what to do. And asked me if I wanted. She's like, do you want me to invite so and so to formal for you? Like the guy from the library. And I was like, sure, if you want, yeah, like I don't care. And then I got like 3 Snapchats in a row. The first one said bet, and the second one said I can give you a Snapchat and you can ask him, and the third one said never mind, he said he'll go with you. I was like, oh, okay. So I ended up going to formal with him. I had such a great time. The day after formal was Songfest, which was so much fun. We had practice early in the morning, and then we got breakfast together, and then we got ready together, and then we had Songfest, and performing was a lot of fun. I wasn't like a main performer because my partner had broken his foot, so I like had switched out with some of the singers, so I only got to perform a little bit, and then at the end we didn't do partners, so I got to perform the end and stuff. So I like missed out on I think 1 or 2 of the dances. But that's totally okay. I had so much fun. It was a great time, and we ended up coming in first place, which we've done Songfest for the past 3 years in a row, and we've only been a sorority for those like past 3 years, and we've won every single time, which is absolutely incredible. It was so much fun. And then at the end of April, my initiation and my big little reveal and my Rose Buddy reveal, I ended up crying at my initiation actually because one of my best friends in the sorority, Sam, she was like, I'm gonna miss our Tuesday lunch dates, because when I decided to skip bio after I'd hung out with Reagan those days, I'd go and hang out with Sam and Allie, and so she was like, I'm gonna miss you so much when you go to Disney and like blah blah blah, and I like started crying. I was like, I'm gonna miss everyone. It was very upsetting. It was great. And then so, any Delta Zetas know like what a Rose Buddy is. You kind of just like send letters back and forth, and it's like anonymous, and then you like, they're supposed to like send you clues and stuff. My Rose Buddy was very busy last week because she was organizing one of our events, so she never really like got back to me or gave me any clues. She's really cool, and your Rose Buddy like gives you like these like letters. I wish I had them. They're packed away somewhere in a car right now. They're really cute, and they're like watermelon design, because she was like, I've heard that pink and green's your favorite color, so I did like watermelons, and it was so cute. And the back said you're one in a melon. It was really, really cute. I found out after my initiation, the Sunday after, which was my first and last meeting of the semester, and also that was the meeting that I found out my big, which was incredible. So there was a lot of stuff that happened with my big. The person I wanted to have as a big, she wasn't able to be my big because she wasn't able to get a little because she was on academic probation. Some stuff that happened, and they had to switch my big because of some things that had happened, which I'm totally okay with, because the person that I ended up getting as my big, I didn't know her at the time I had put like my preferences for my big, but if I were as close with her back then as I was today, like she would have been my first choice. I'm very excited. I have a video of the little gifts that my big had got me for that week, and like me trying to figure out like who it is and stuff. The video is very bad quality, but I'm gonna put it in here anyways. Hey guys, so this is my big little reveal week, and I had just received my 3 days worth of presents from my big, who I do not know who I have yet. So for day 1, which is the one I was supposed to be opening today, is in this cute little Snoopy bag. It's so cute. It's very little. Open it. So I got a little Delta Zeta box. It's pink and it has a little green and Delta Zeta on it. And then, oh my goodness. And then you open it up and has some little like notes and stuff, and it's green. It says love that is ever steadfast. And oh my goodness, the note says this for now will serve as a meme/quote box until you get your badge. Then it can be a meme/quote and badge box. And it says, love you latte, get fueled up and ready for big little reveal. And I got a little Starbucks gift card. So cute. Oh my goodness, Starbucks is my fave. It's $15. Oh, I love that. We had to do like little surveys and stuff, and like one of them was like, what's your favorite like coffee place, and mine is Starbucks. So it's so cute. And the first one, it says sorority. It's not a house, it's not a club, it's not a party. It's a challenge and a promise, it's a million moments of truth. It's old and it's new, it's a gift entrusted to me to cherish and then give away. It's a shared mission, it's a lifelong expectation, it's a daily call to action, it's an ancient tradition, it's a future of opportunities, it's a chance to matter. So cute. So that's one of the first ones. There's just like a bunch of like little like notes and stuff. It says, I smile because you're my sister, I laugh because you can't do anything about it. That's so cute. Sisters are for sharing laughter and wiping tears. So cute. There's a couple little like grammar issues, so like little accidents, so sorry if I stutter. It says, P.S. Your big loves you. One of the notes says, loving you is red, Taylor Swift, which is my absolute favorite artist since I was 6 years old. And so one of the surveys was like, what's your favorite song? And I was like, oh, like I really like Broadway, like Disney, and like Taylor Swift. I love that. You and I are sisters always. Remember that if you fall, I will pick you up as soon as I finish laughing. That. Oh my goodness. I didn't even put that Dr. Seuss was one of like my favorite humans ever. They just kind of like put a Dr. Seuss quote in here. It says, you're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting. So get on your way. Dr. Seuss. I love that. Oh my gosh. Have you smiled today? Yeah, right now. I love this. And will you succeed? Yes, you will indeed. 98 3/4% guaranteed, Dr. Seuss. Oh my god, I love Dr. Seuss. He's my favorite human ever. There is no friend than a sister, and there is no better sister than you. I think it's supposed to say there's no better friend than a sister. Yeah, I think so. It's still really cute. People ask why. I am in a sorority, and I try to explain all the things a sorority is that they cannot see. A sorority is more than letters on a sweatshirt, I say. More than traditional songs, a gold pin, rituals, an obligation, or a way of life. A sorority is learning about people. A sorority is giving without expecting a return. A sorority is earning respect from others, as well as for yourself. A sorority will not solve all your problems, but I have made good friends and found confidence there to help me take life one step at a time. Unknown. It's so cute. How do turtles communicate with each other? Shell phones. Oh my gosh. Our Delta Zeta mascot is a turtle, so that's... Wow, it's a little early for ice cream, don't you think? It's never too early for ice cream, Jim. Oh, it's from The Office, my favorite show. I was just watching that show. I was just about to put it on. Giggles, secrets, sometimes tears, sisters and friends through the years. Would I rather be feared or loved? Easy, both. I want people to be afraid of how much they love me. Michael Scott is the best. I love The Office. What's on your mind, little turtle? World domination. Me. No one is perfect, but damn it, my little comes close. I'm gonna cry. That's so cute. I'm gonna cry. I'm very emotional. I'm on my period. Don't give up. I believe in you all. A person's a person no matter how small. Dr. Seuss. I am very small. I'm 4'10". You're the turtle package. Oh my goodness. I can't hold all of these. I can't hold all of the success. It's Taylor Swift. That's it. Oh my god, I love that so much. Oh my gosh, let's see what else is in here. Oh my god. My face. I'm so excited to be your big. I hope you have an excellent day. That's so cute. The Reese's eggs, which are my favorites. Oh my gosh, and Easter was just yesterday, so. In love. Oh my god, this is adorable. Oh my goodness. And on the outside of the box it has little green ones right there, and then on the inside of the box it has pink ones on the green. Oh my gosh, pink and green are my two favorite colors. I love that. And they're also DZ's colors, so it just fits so beautifully. I love this so much. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to meet my big. I already love her so much. Ah. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna take pictures of all of these later and post it on social media. Now time for the big bag, because she put 2 of my days into one bag. So this is gonna be the other 2 days. And we're just gonna like open them up and see. Oh my goodness. My little is a queen, and it's a crown with my name on it. That's so cute. Oh my god. I love that. You're the picture perfect little. Oh, it's a little camera. I love photography. It's like my favorite thing ever. So I love that. Walk truly in the light of the flame. Aw, and it's a little, that's so cute. That's part of our creed for DZ. So I love that. That is so adorable. Big little pic coming soon. Oh, I love that. That's so cute. Oops. And the big little results are in. You are stuck with me forever. Oh my goodness, so cute. Sometimes, or no, I read that wrong. Christmas is the best time of year. False. Big little is, for sure. Oh my goodness. I love it. It's a DZ. It's a Delta Zeta, and they're Mickey and Minnie. Disney is my favorite thing ever, and if y'all don't know, I'm going to be going to do the Disney College program in the fall, so this is the cutest thing ever. Oh my god. So that's what my big little got me, and oh, it's all so cute. I am absolutely in love. I can't wait to meet her. There literally are no clues within this, so I have no idea who it is. But I'm so excited. I'm assuming it's someone artistic. Alright, bye. So then after initiation, I had my big little reveal. So how they did it was they had me and like the other girls that were getting bigs stand in a line, and we were facing away from everyone, and they had our bigs up behind us, which I have a photo of me like standing there with my eyes closed and my big behind me. That was so great. And then they asked like each of us like one by one to turn around, and so then I turn around, and my big, drum roll please, is Monica! My friend Monica that I'll tell you guys about a little bit. I mentioned like she's like a huge part of like my life. She's my big. I love her so much. I was very excited to get her, and my reaction wasn't like the greatest reaction, but I was very excited and I love her. I didn't get a video of the actual reveal, but I have photos, so I'll put those in here too. I'll be putting a lot of photos from like throughout the semester in videos. I'm obviously gonna make sure it's okay with the people who are in them with me. Yeah, so then the end of the semester, finals week. This semester was the best semester for me, but academically it was the worst. I hated all my classes. I wasn't doing well in a lot of my classes. My GPA dropped a little bit to something that I would normally never be okay with, but after the semester kicked my butt, I'm okay with it. And two, like also I realized I don't want to be a teacher. So I'm thinking of switching my major again. I'm thinking of financial management, but since I have this semester off because of the Disney College program, I'm gonna think a little bit longer before I actually switch. And so we'll see what happens. I moved out. I took a video of me as I was packing because I started crying and I just real wanted a video of this. Like it was just not a good time. And I think that's it. That's kind of like my semester. I don't think anything else major happened. That's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Sorry, it was just like a sit down me talking about my life kind of video, and I know like those are very boring for some people, but I just kind of like wanted to share what was going on this semester, like my friends and family, you know, and if any of you guys are interested in what's going on, because I've had a crazy roller coaster of a life this past year. It's been insane, but it's getting better. So if you guys enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up. Yeah, if there's anything specific you guys want to see, like leave it down in the comments below. And if you want to see more of my videos, subscribe. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye!